monster. Are you guys cold? Because I'm always cold. So winter, I'm even colder. So I like to warm up with some hot cocoa. And today we're gonna make a salted caramel hot cocoa, and everything's gonna be from scratch. To begin, I'm just melting over my butter and my brown sugar and my heavy cream, and I love making my own brown sugar with unsulfured molasses and some regular granulated sugar, and I'm whisking it until it thickens slightly over medium-low heat for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I want to put over a heavy sprinkle of salt as well, but don't worry, as always, the recipes and instructions will be available on my blog, thesquishymonster.com. When it's slightly thickened like this, you want to turn off the heat and pour over your vanilla. And I love, again, making my own vanilla. It's just some vodka and some quality vanilla beans, and I've steeped it over for a couple months. And just tip that in there and then whisk to stir. And then I'm going to pour it into like a mason jar or whatever container you want to use and pop it into the refrigerator and let it cool and set, and it'll thicken even further, and then it'll be perfect to kind of drizzle over our salted caramel hot chocolate. In the same pot where I did my salted caramel, because there's no use in wasting extra flavor, I poured over some breve, which is just half and half, and then I'm going to scald it and melt it together with my chocolate. So tumble that in there, and then I'm going to add in just a little bit of vanilla and some salt, but you can infuse this with cinnamon or orange or mint or whatever you'd like. While my milk is simmering, I want to work on my whipped cream, and I'm going to pour over and make sure all your components are cold. So I'm going to pour over my heavy cream, just dunk that in there, and I like to add in my vanilla pretty early on, so I'm going to tip in my vanilla as well, and homemade vanilla is always best. I'm going to add a little bit of this in my hot chocolate in a little bit as well when it's slightly cooled, and I want to whip this up into about soft peaks just so I can pipe it on top of my hot chocolate. Once it's been whipped a bit and frothy, I want to sprinkle in my sifted powdered sugar and just kind of put in a little bit at a time just to sweeten it. I honestly don't even measure this, but of course the measurements will be provided on my blog. But just I like it not so sweet, because you do have the factor of the hot chocolate being sweet, and then you have the salted caramel as well that's going to be drizzled on top. And I also like to add in just a pinch of cayenne to my hot chocolate, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. After you've poured in your hot chocolate in whatever jar or cup or mug you want to use, I want to pipe over my whipped cream. And I'm using just a closed star tip. You can also use store-bought if you'd like, and just kind of pipe it in on top of your hot chocolate. Just like that, just a mountain of whipped cream. Let's do a little bit more. Then I want to take, I got this from the dollar store, it's just a little squeeze bottle, and then I just put my caramel sauce in there and just squeeze a heavy dribble of that on there, the salted caramel. It's okay if it gets on the sides, it's going to make it even more delicious. Look at this baby, how can you not be in love with this? It's got that sticky salted caramel, it's got that pillowy, billowy mound of whipped cream, and then the chocolate's not going to hurt either, I bet. Cheers. I probably have whipped cream everywhere. Got a towel for that. It is really nice. It's got that bold butteriness of the chocolate and the milk and the salty, thick, sticky caramel drizzle, and it's got that whipped cream. It's got a wonderful mouthfeel. The hot chocolate is very velvety, lays on your tongue. It's very nice and creamy and thick. Oh my gosh, cannot wait to snuggle under some warm fuzzy blankets, some thick socks, and just cuddle up with a good book and this hot cocoa. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is the Squishy Monster, and I'll see you guys very soon.